What's up, everybody? It's your boy BanQ101 coming at you today with your week in review. This is that time of the week where we go over all of the Call of Duty news that's come out over the past week. And we've got a handful of things that have gone on this week, a couple of weird things, some normal things, and some exciting things. So let's jump into it. First off, Infinite Warfare, this coming week, starting the day that this comes out, Friday, we're going to be having Hyper Team Deathmatch. Now, this past week, we've had a mosh pit of, I think, Search and Destroy, and there was another mode in there. And I didn't get to play it too much because I don't really like mosh pits. When I jump into a game, I want to know what I'm going to be playing. So this week, we're going to have Hyper Team Deathmatch. Be on the lookout on my channel for some of that. Two of the weird things that have been going on this week. One of the weird things is Activision wants to make a Call of Duty movie and a movie franchise series, basically. So that what they want to attempt to do is do something similar to what the Marvel comic movies are doing. And I think this could be very good or it could be very bad. We are a core community and we really like our stuff, even though that some of us got separated with Infinite Warfare and the jump packs and stuff like that. We still love Call of Duty, whether they put out a bad game or not. We love it to the fact that we're going to let them know about it. Now, putting out a movie series could be very good. The story modes for all the Call of Duties are great. Even though multiplayer is what gets played the most, the story modes are awesome. And I think that they could do, with the budget that they have, they could do some pretty good Call of Duty movies, and I would definitely go out and see them. Now, it's just up to them to make sure that they don't mess things up and put like cheap actors in there or cheap effects or anything like that. I mean, they've got to do a top-notch movie here, and they have an opportunity to. The story mode's laid out, just do a great movie with it. The other weird thing that's come out this week is it looks like King is working on a Call of Duty mobile game. Now, not King like King of the Castle, the mobile company King, which is the company that worked on Candy Crush Saga, and I'm sure everybody knows what Candy Crush Saga is. This is one of those other things that could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. Now, they have to make a mobile game, and if they're going to do it, they have to do it full-fledged. They have to do something very good. Having a previous background in game development, I know that things like this can work good or they cannot. I mean, there's not a lot of games out there that use a mobile aspect to feed into the actual core game, and I think if they had like a little mini game or something like that that you were doing during the day while you're out and about, or you're sitting waiting, or you're at work or at school or something like that, and you're earning keys by doing this little game and that feeds into the bigger game, I think that would be something awesome. I don't know what they have in the plans for this. I mean, King does like little, Candy Crush was a bigger game, but they don't do like very intense games. It's mobile stuff. It's very non-intricate, I guess. So again, that's something that they could do very well, or they completely mess things up. We'll just have to wait to see. Now, there are still World War II leaks coming out, and basically there's leaked images. Somebody put out an image of somebody having a PlayStation 4 game box with the cover art, and it had cellophane on it, and it was sealed, but to come up with a box like that isn't too difficult. So I'm saying that that's not actually a leaked game, because I just don't think it is. It's too easy for somebody to do a mock-up like that. But we are getting closer to the end of April and the start of May. And that last week-ish and that first week of May is usually when they give us a reveal of all the past Call of Duties. It's usually that 2-3 weeks in there where they end up doing like some sort of reveal trailer. So it's going to be out. We're going to actually find out what we're going to be playing in 2017, and we'll definitely see the hype train hyped up after this stuff comes out, because I can guarantee that it's going to be boots on the ground and it's going to be everything that everybody wants. Now, the big news that came out this past week is Infinite Warfare on December 18th is going to be dropping their second DLC, and they're calling this Continuum. It's got 4 new maps for multiplayer and 1 new zombie map. Now, the zombie map is called SHAOLIN Shuffle, and it's based in like the 70s or 80s in New York City. And if you've watched my previous videos where I've done like the turtle mod, it's very similar to that, but more like on a street. But you're going to start out with melee like you did this last zombie map, and you're going to start out, I think I saw a guy in there with nunchucks. There's a guy in there with a sword. So it's very similar. And the hype is definitely on this zombie map, because I even heard a few of the very popular Call of Duty people that decided not to play Infinite Warfare this year even talk about the Shaolin Shuffle, and they're probably going to be playing that as well. Now, the 4 maps that we got, 3 of them are new and 1's a remake. So the first one is like Turista, which is like a futuristic like hotel looking thing. There's Scrap, which is like on the moon, and it looks like basically a junkyard on the moon. There's Archive, which is supposed to be like it's inside of a building, and it's supposed to be like a high-end art museum. And the biggest drama that was going around this week was due to the fact of the new map called Excess. Now, this is a remake of the map Rust from Modern Warfare 2. And Rust is like one of those iconic maps that if you've played the Call of Duty series, and especially if you've played Modern Warfare 2, you know of this map. And it's a very small map. And the people were complaining like, what are they going to do because we got jump packs and all that crap. I don't think that they're going to put out a small map like that and not take into consideration the jump packs. Now, if you looked at the picture that they put out, the drawing of the map shows it as a bigger map. It's not even really a lot like the other map, other than there's a center tower and then there's a walkway up to that center tower. It's probably going to be a smaller map, but it's not going to be as small as the original Rust. So I think it's going to be loads of fun. On April 18th, make sure you're checking out my channel, because you're going to get the gameplays of these maps first here. Now that's going to wrap up this week's Week in Review. If you guys have any questions, hit me up in that comment section below. Smash that like button, and like always, I'll catch you guys on the next video.